Most double albums in the past have been generally bad because people can't seem to write enough good material for a double album.
Because I'm pleased with it as something that was done like 7 years ago. It's a really good album, but as long as people are aware that it was made 7 years ago.
There's something haunting about a man who made sadness sound like salvation. For over 4 decades, one artist stood outside every category, too weird for the mainstream, too melodic for punk, too dark for pop, yet somehow became one of rock's most influential figures. But before the smudged lipstick and tangled hair became iconic, before sold-out arenas and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there was a teenager in Sussex spinning records in his bedroom, discovering that being different wasn't just possible lit, was powerful. Robert Smith of The Cure didn't chase cool, he chased feeling, and 7 specific albums became his blueprint for turning pain into poetry and despair into something you could dance to. It started with David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust in 1972.
Then I knew he was not lying.
A transmission from another planet that gave young Smith permission to reject boring masculinity and embrace theatricality. Bowie wasn't just a musician, he was a shapeshifter, proving that rock stars could be aliens and poets broadcasting from the fringes. Balancing beauty with danger in songs, catchy enough for radio, yet weird enough to feel like secret discoveries. When rock and roll suicide closed with devastating emotion, Smith learned that spectacle and sincerity could coexist, that image and music were inseparable parts of the same vision. Then came Jimi Hendrix's Electric Ladyland,
For you, so don't you be late.
where guitars didn't just play notes, they wept, screamed, and whispered, creating entire sonic worlds through reverb and melancholy. Smith heard possibilities in treating the studio as an instrument itself, understanding that a few perfect notes played with sensitivity meant more than 1,000 fast ones.
But this is kind of different, you know. It's these people who are suddenly saying, oh, this is such a great thing. And
Velvet Underground's debut taught him artistic bravery. With its uncomfortable 6-minute descent into addiction on heroin, and its exploration of feeling completely alone at parties, proving rock could be art that made you feel something. Real, even when that something hurt. Strange Days by the Doors became Smith's obsession with its hypnotic keyboards, creating anxiety, with Jim Morrison documenting teenage alienation without offering answers, just honest confusion about a world that didn't make sense. By 1978, Susie and the Banshees, the scream showed punk could be dark and artistic. With scratchy guitars and tribal drums becoming a direct template for The Cure's early sound. The Beatles' Revolver demonstrated how to balance experimentation with emotion, particularly in For No One, where Paul McCartney made heartbreak quiet and devastating, teaching Smith that sadness didn't always need volume. But it was Leonard Cohen's 1967 debut,
I'd buy a beggar on his knee, or I'd crawl to your bed.
that changed everything poetry set to the simplest arrangements. Whispered despair, landing harder than any scream. Vulnerable honesty, proving you didn't need to shout to communicate pain. So which album influenced The Cure's sound the most? If you enjoy these deep dives into music history, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.